So here's another study with me session. It's going to be around an hour because after that I need to go run for a bit. Um, so today I just stayed at home, did a bunch of chores, kind of tidied up our place, uh, and it was really therapeutic. And I'm feeling really good. That's why I want to do a little study session because I feel like these sessions are really healing and peaceful. It's just you with yourself, just studying things that are hard, deep work type of thing. Yeah, because I feel like whenever I go into the office these days, it's more social than working. And after a whole day, even though I feel pretty good about having connected with everybody, I still feel kind of empty, as in, I haven't really done anything for myself in terms of getting better. Oh, there's a fly there. So I want to kind of make that up today. And yesterday, I partied super hard until 4 o'clock in the morning. Like my husband and I, we went to a friend's place. We were just hanging out, talking to people, met a new person, awesome lady, and we were just having some really fun conversations, watching some really fun videos. Um, oh, this is really loud. Watching some really fun videos, and we were talking about life, updating each other about what's going on. One of them is moving away to Dunedin. I used to call it Dunedin. And I just wanted to say that, like after he had told me about his situation, I really got respect for him. I just feel like he's the kind of young people that I really admire, you know, um, and I just really wish the best for him. And yeah, I feel like these days, some of the stuff these people do, I really admire. Like if it were myself, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Um, yeah, like when people are above you, you're just like, how dare you? How dare you be more awesome than me? Kind of like that. It's a nice feeling. It's a complicated feeling. Like you're like feeling really happy for them, whereas while you feel kind of crappy for yourself, it's like, how come I'm not the person that's doing that? So my husband says, not everything has to be about yourself. I'm like, okay, whatever. But and yeah, that was that. And then we met the new lady, a new friend, and she's really awesome. Um, and she like was sharing with me lots of information that I didn't know before, or I was kind of suspecting it, but I wasn't sure if that was actually true. And she kind of confirmed my suspicion. Um, like really awesome people. And then also there was the guy that I was talking about who kind of uh, rose above myself in terms of what he believes in terms of his values. Like I just found him like I just felt like he was this person really nice, and he doesn't talk a lot, really friendly, just chills there, tags along, like And sometimes he talks, sometimes he doesn't, but he's just such such a nice and kind and warm person to hang out with. So yeah, I was kind of impressed. And then of course the host was also really nice. He was partying with me until 4 o'clock in the morning where everyone else left. I was just there waiting for my husband to finish puking and kind of sober up a little bit. And then in the meantime, I had a really nice conversation with the host, also a really awesome person. Um, he was like, "Oh, we need to visit you guys because you guys are a mature couple." And I was like, "Oh, I'm a mature person." But then my husband was like, "What? I don't want to be mature." uh, um, so, anyways, the reason why I wanted to talk about this was that I really like this is for myself. This is kind of like a documentary of my own life. Maybe in the future, when I come back to these videos, I'll be like, oh, that one night I really had fun with my friends. And then the next day, I just had a really peaceful day and did lots of chores and then started studying. Yeah, so yeah. So I'm planning to finish 3 things today. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to finish any of them during this session because this session is going to be a very short 1 hour session because after that I need to go run, go for a running session. Because you know, because I also dance, and you cannot, you know, you need to present yourself well if you're really serious about dancing. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like old school mentality. I don't know. I guess I just want to feel good. Yeah, I want to get on some dopamine. Anyways, yeah, enough fluff. So today I want to finish 3 things. I'm not going to go to sleep until I finish all of them. The first one is I want to turn through all the videos, like the small videos, um, that I studied with before because I found them really insightful, and I want to go through all of them. Um, and then also I want to recap this one book called The Modern C++. Um, and then I also want to read about this one chapter. It's kind of like a lump sum, kind of like introduction chapter to C++. Like I read these things all the time just to like kind of get myself used to like recapping because yeah, like I can't just learn about something once and then expect to remember everything. Yeah, so that's what it is. I'm a professional C++ programmer, but I have to like recap these things all the time. Yeah, that's actually one of the frustrations, because you feel like you're supposed to be on top of everything already, but I just don't think that's how it works, at least not for me. I constantly have to go back to the fundamentals. I have to like remind myself of what's going on. Just need to calm down, gain some confidence, some building blocks. But then on top of that, everything is like sweet. Okay. So after that, I have a cheat sheet of things that I want to recap as well. It's still about C++. So those are 4 things that I want to go through concerning C++. That was my first task. And the second one is the Linux crash course, because I want to see if I could just, like learn something on the spot. Because I feel like since I'm really familiar with command line, things. I should be able to learn this pretty fast as well. And the third thing is that I want to recap design patterns. So last week I learned about some design patterns. Like the first one would be the what you call it, the observer pattern, and the second one would be the shoot, what was it called again? Like the simplest pattern, the what is it called again? You know, the part where you just have a set of algorithms where you just implement them. Oh shoot, I don't remember. Oh, strategy pattern. Yes, strategy. Yeah, strategy pattern. That one. Yeah, and then also, what is the third one? The third one is command pattern. Yes, command pattern. That's where you just put everything in your viewer level, and then you can send a command, and that is going to be corresponding to a registered command in your code base, and then there is a correlated associated function to that command, and that function is going to get executed, and they all happen asynchronously. Yeah, so that's what it is. And then also singleton pattern, of course, which is, I mean, I don't know how I feel about singleton pattern. It's really common, but it's not good because there's global, and you don't ever want to touch that if you can help it. And the fifth one is, what is it? It's the event bubbling one. That's where the children could talk to their parents, and if their parents couldn't handle the event, the parents are going to call their parents and see if they could handle the event, and then just keep bubbling it up. The event bubbling kind of pattern. I need to recap on the name of that pattern. And what else? I mean, like there are five of them that I just named, and I feel like you see these quite often. Yeah, so I'm going to like recap on these as well. Yeah, okay, cool. So after 50 minutes, finally, let's get started. I think I'm just going to adjust my view a little bit because, you know, like you actually don't get the nice view from this side. So I'm just going to like close the curtain. Okay. Look at this. Yep. Good. Sit here. I want to show you guys some views right here. Views are nice. Put these away. Just gonna mute it. I'm gonna come back. Now I need to go for a run so that I could stay fit for my dance. Yeah. MP3 player, super awesome MP3 player.